Rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's top
I got
notch.
that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with to groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw is Beathard. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Michael Brockers in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue.
Here's Breida, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Beathard. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at about the 32.
4 down. Go, son. Like 20.
Out of the gun. Goff. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive. Good for 15 and a first down.
Whirling.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Goff. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Gone. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Hey, 76! 76!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A little break here after the incompletion. Let's give the kickers from Week 5 some love. We had 4 game-winning kicks. Greg Joseph of the Browns, they beat the Ravens. Stephen Hauschka, the Bills, over the Titans. Fairbairn and OT against the under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Brockers in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Beathard to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Well, earlier we were discussing Jared Goff, and, you know, some people thought he's going to be a bust coming into his 2nd year. Now the Rams 5-0. They're also, Charles, the 5th team ever to score 30 or more points in each of their first 5 games. All wins, by the way.
Yeah, their offense is so high-powered, and they come at you from so many different angles, so many different directions. A young quarterback that we keep saying needs snaps, needs experience. He's grown up by leaps and bounds. And, of course, he's got Todd Gurley in the backfield. He can hand it to him, throw it to him, and a myriad, a plethora of talented wide receivers, to me led by Brandon Cooks.
To throw on second down is gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. On first down, it's Gurley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, some strong running. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. On first down, Goff. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Detroit!
Now Beathard. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, allow me to sidestep for a second after that incompletion, CD. Let's talk about the rookie quarterbacks, because just last week we were talking about them going 0-4. But this past weekend, 4-0 for the rookie QBs.
Remember that seesaw we used to jump on when we were kids?
Detroit!
You're up, you're down. Well, this week, they are way up. Sam Darnold and the Jets take out the Broncos. Baker Mayfield and his Browns in overtime. The fierce Ravens pass rush is foiled. And how about Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking the measure of the Tennessee Titans, who are off to a 3-1 start? And Josh Rosen, his second start in the NFL, he takes out the 49ers with help from his Cardinals teammates. That's the first time in the Super Bowl era that we've had rookie quarterbacks go 4-0 on a weekend. And somewhere in Baltimore, Lamar Jackson's wanting to know when he's going to get his opportunity.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and throw for it here. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw here, Beathard. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Well, right now we are 5 weeks into the NFL season. Charles, switching gears here. 2 undefeated teams, the Rams and the Chiefs, both at 5-0.
And who's going to end up being the first to lose? That becomes the game now, doesn't it? Because I know the 1972 Miami Dolphins team is waiting for both of them to lose so they can pop their champagne. But who's it going to be? The Chiefs' upcoming schedule? They're at New England, home against Cincinnati, home against Denver. How about for the Rams? 3 of their next 4 on the road. At Denver, at San Francisco, home against the Packers, at the New Orleans Saints. Care to make a prediction?
Well, I obviously Chiefs at the Patriots, that could be one. But the Rams, 3 of the next 4 on the road. I'm going to say, though, the Chiefs drop 1 in New England. How about you? I'm
going to say that they're actually going to drop it at home against Cincinnati. That's my big upset.
Here's Beathard to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Beathard. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Beathard. The quick slant caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Pierre Garçon, as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Goff now to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Beathard breaks the huddle and leads the Niners up with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Right back to him on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. This is Breida. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They run with Breida. Space to run past the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. And even 40 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Cut! Wait, please!
On 1st down, it's gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is gone. And he's got it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. In for the score. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now it's Breida. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Down to about the 22 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They run again with Breida. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They run with Morris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted.